I did it! I'm so excited to try out this system. I was sent by RainPoint. This is a irrigation system with the mini box hub. Basically, I can water multiple plants at a time without actually doing it manually. Just this little magnificent thing does it all for me. And then it also came with an outdoor air humidity sensor as well. Okay, so we have the tubing for the watering system, and we have a USB and some hooky things and some other and tube connectors. Awesome. This is similar to the aquarium tube I use, but of course mine is clear from the fish tank. Ooh. All right, here is this system, RainPoint. This is cool. And then this mini box is this thingy. So now we're gonna figure out what all of this is. Okay, so I've been sitting down, reading the manual, all the things, and I think I finally got it. So now I connected the RainPoint, the filter pump, and I connected the mini hub. So now I need to just connect the tubing, and I need to figure out which plant I want to use this for. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and use it for the plants in my media room because sometimes they get neglected since they're not in the plant room or my bedroom or my office, which I see a lot. But yeah, so let's go find some plants. Okay, so now I'm in the media room and with some of my babies that I don't show a lot, but here's an aglaonema and another aglaonema. This is the silver bay. I always forget the name of it. It's very similar to the silver bay, but it has different variegation on it. Anyways, I think I'm going to use a pump for here, and then I have a white knight and then some other stuff over there. Okay, so now it's actually a few days later and I'm going to finally set this up. Everything's just been busy, but I also decided I'm going to set it up in my monstera corner because it doesn't need that much frequent watering, and sometimes I do forget or I let it dry out a little bit too much. So I think it will help me to just stay consistent and stay on top of it. So I'm gonna see if it's gonna work over here. So this really wasn't that hard to set up, especially for me. I hate setting things up, but it wasn't too bad. And so here's the inlet and then the outlet. So I'm basically going to cut the tubing to the size that I need, and I will hook it up to the inlet and then the outlet. And this is the filter end. It will connect to the tubing that will go in the water so that there won't be any particles or anything that enters into water your plants. And then this is a water valve, and then these caps are the splitters, so you can hook the tubing to multiple points so you can water more than one plant. Now I'm just connecting the filter to the end of the tube. So now I have this first tubing set up, and this will go in the inlet. And the second piece of tubing that I cut will go in the outlet. And this tubing is where you will connect the check valve. And basically a check valve is to prevent any backflow of water. Now that the check valve is on, I'm going to close it with the rest of the tubing, and then I'm going to add the connectors where the different tubings will go to different plants, and I promise all of this will make sense when I show you the full length of everything. And I really love these. These are the drip emitters, so you just put it straight down into the soil so the water goes directly to the roots. And here are my babies ready to have their drip irrigation system installed. I'm really excited. So it's really cool because it's not only solar powered, but it also can operate off of lithium batteries, so you can do both. So it's environmental friendly, it's energy saving, all the good things, and of course Wi-Fi. So I would love something aesthetically pleasing. So I'm going to use this as my water reservoir. Are you helping me? Huh? Yes. Now that Sweetie helped me out, I'm finally going to input the filter in the water reservoir. And these connectors I was showing you earlier, I'm going to add tubing on either side, and the tubing will go to the individual plants. So I'm just eyeing how long I want it, and I will cut it to the length. Now I'm going to just insert them on these end caps. I don't know the correct way to say it, but connect it on these. And then I will add the drip emitters that I showed earlier as well. I decided to go with those because I think it'll be better for these monsteras. So whenever I do have the pump running, the water will go directly to the soil. Well, to the roots, I mean. Now I have the first drip emitter in the soil of Washington, and I'm going to put the other one inside of Mulligan. And before I set it on a schedule through the app, it says to test it. And this is manual. This would be for the schedule. So we're gonna do manual to see if it works. Can y'all hear it? Needless to say, water was not coming out. I was a little bit frustrated, but I figured out why. Y'all, I had the check valve inserted incorrectly. So I had to dismantle it. Well, just take the tubing off and put it back in the other way. So the flat end of the check valve is supposed to go inwards, and I had it outwards. But now I fixed it, and I will try it again. I was a little bit nervous. At this point, I was like, okay, I will have to call support, but the light's blinking. I know I inserted it correctly, and water is coming out. This is definitely a game changer, so I went ahead and went into the app and I set my schedule as of now, Wednesdays and Sundays, and you can set the intervals. I have it for 30 seconds, and I will not have to worry about these plants. I'm very excited.